The New York Times has new reporting about the former President Trump's plan to go after President Biden by using the Justice Department if Trump wins re-election next year. The former president made this pledge earlier this week after his arraignment in the classified documents case.
I will appoint a real special prosecutor to go after the most corrupt president in the history of the United States of America, Joe Biden.
Well, the New York Times points out, quote, Mr. Trump's promise fits into a larger movement on the right to gut the FBI, overhaul a Justice Department conservatives claim has been weaponized against them.
By electing Donald Trump, by sending a letter 10 days before the election, reopening an investigation, which should have never been sent. Yeah. Boy, they weaponized it against Hillary Clinton also. I just, by leaking a different story from the New York office of the FBI every other day about Hillary Clinton.
Of course.
And these jackasses are now saying, oh, it was weaponized against us in 2000. No, it wasn't. The FBI elected Donald Trump, and Donald Trump even admitted that after he got elected. In private conversations, he said he would have never gotten elected if things didn't break exactly how they'd broken. And you could have had the election on 10 days. I would have lost on 9 of those days. But everything lined up with a letter perfectly.
What did Aristotle say to Socrates again?
No, don't.
Now you're just making shit up.
Yeah.
That's what he said. Listen, it's a bit more eloquent in the original Greek.
Yes, I know.
But I've got to brush up on my Greek.
The other thing that's funny about it is that it's like, do you have weaponized the DOJ and the FBI? You have weaponized it. And so now Trump says, we're going to go after Joe Biden with the FBI and the DOJ. It's like nobody recognizes the obvious irony and hypocrisy of kind of accusing the Democrats of weaponizing it, basically very boldly saying, we will use the DOJ and the FBI.
Well, but the thing is,
it's crazy.
This story is not breaking news. I hate to beat this horse, but I'm going to again. 10 days before the 2020 election, Donald Trump was screaming at his attorney general to arrest his opponent, Joe Biden, and the entire family. He was saying it publicly that Barr needed to arrest Joe Biden and Joe Biden's family.
I don't understand the argument because the investigation into Hunter Biden started under Bill Barr. The Attorney General, Trump's Attorney General, and Joe Biden kept Trump's handpicked U.S. attorney investigating his son. He didn't fire him. We know exactly what Trump would have done if the shoe was on the other foot. In fact, he did fire U.S. attorneys who were investigating him. Joe Biden, who believes in the integrity of an independent justice system, actually kept Trump's U.S. attorney who's investigating his own son. How could that be weaponizing the justice system?
Well, and also, let's just Elise again, let's just pick up on our theme of the week here. And Republicans are starting to figure this out. And they go, well, what about Hillary? And you go, well, hold on a second. Comey said no reasonable prosecutor would ever indict her under these facts. And then Donald Trump's Justice Department for 4 years proved that. Trump went to him in 2017 going, let's do a special counsel. Let's indict Hillary. Trump's Justice Department, led by Sessions, nothing there. 2018, he rages, wants it again. Mr. President, nothing there. Don McGahn tells him, can't do it, nothing there. So these people that say there's like a two-tiered justice system, yeah, exactly. Like Barack Obama and Donald Trump on this side. Well, there is no other side, actually, is there? No, there's not a two-tiered system. Trump's administration and Justice Department and Obama's Justice Department both said nothing there with Hillary. So this forces them to actually, hate to say it, they got to just look at Donald Trump and blame him. As Karl Rove said, it's his fault.
But the White House has kind of been a little bit silent on this, and they're letting the story evolve, and I think they're trying to stay above the fray. But when Democrats do that, they usually get eaten, and
it worked for Michael Dukakis, though, when he kept mowing his grass.
Exactly.
Right? Didn't that work?
Exactly. So Are they going to do the same with Hunter Biden? Are they going to allow Republicans to set the narrative, or how are they going to fight back? Are they going to fight back?
Look, I think Facts First USA, the David Brock group, is running the most aggressive super PAC, holding the GOP accountable. I mean, these people are not. Poor Jim Comer. I feel really bad for him because he can't even put on a show like Dan Burton could.
He
is getting.
The guy can't stand up for falling down, as Elvis Costello would say.
They can't get the good. There's nothing there. So they keep just embarrassing themselves. I feel like he's going to be primaried in Kentucky. But I think this time around, I think you're going to see an aggressive reaction from Hunter and his team because he's sick of taking this. And I think that the White House will. And this is a White House that usually plays it pretty safe. So I can imagine that they will want to try to stay above the fray. But look, they need to play by the rules that exist, not the rules pre-Trump. We live in a post-Trump media environment, and they need to play by them as well.
And for you all that are driving your car, we just showed a picture of Larry, Moe, and Curly right there. So up again. Jonathan O'Meara, it's a point that you make. A lot of Democrats are saying enough, come on, fight back. I'm not saying they need to fight back and they need to talk about Trump, but somebody out there needs to be saying, wait a second, Trump's own Justice Department didn't move on Hillary Clinton. There is no equivalency, moral or legal equivalency here. This is Donald Trump stealing nuclear secrets. It's something nobody around the White House has done.
No, that's exactly right. I think there's an understanding the president himself is not the right messenger, certainly not right now, considering his own classified documents case is still being investigated, as well as the looming Hunter Biden decision. And he has said he wants a bright red line between DOJ and the White House. But at a certain point, a number of Democrats have told me this week, and they say they want to stress, not yet. Let the Republicans burn themselves down for a while. Don't get in their way. But at a certain point, there will need to be some leading voices in the party just pointing out just how wrong this is. What an unfortunate American moment this is, that the Republican nominee or front runner to be nominated to be president of the United States is under 2 indictments, more to come, that this is a singular case, that this is nothing like Hillary Clinton. This is nothing like other scandals the Republicans are trying to play whataboutism with. There is a sense, Democrats, a building sense, that maybe it's a few weeks from now, maybe it's a few months from now, but certainly by next year's election, someone needs to be out there saying these two things are not the same, and don't vote for Donald Trump because he's probably going to jail.